Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. It is Climate Week. It is Climate Week here in New York. It's all part of the annual UN General Assembly, or UNGA. Hundreds of world leaders are meeting with climate activists to attempt the one thing to fight climate change that no industrialized nation has done before. Anything. And this week, 8 late shows, including this one, are doing climate-themed nights, okay? Crisis solved. You're welcome. Okay?
It's done. I'm done.
Crisis solved just as surely as when all those celebrities sang Imagine and ended COVID. We don't have a minute to waste because climate change is here and it's bad, y'all. This year alone, we saw fires out west, flooding in Europe and China, and multiple hurricanes that flooded the New York City subway system.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand clear of the closing doors in the apocalyptic underground tidal wave. This train will be skipping 23rd Street because it just says here, fire bees. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
And it's not just... They understand, they've been there. It's not just the subways. Check out this headline. Climate change is putting more poop in New York's water. Just got real. That sound you're hearing is millions of New Yorkers changing their Brita filters. But things could get worse. The new UN climate report warns that if industrialized countries don't change their behavior soon, the world could be on a catastrophic pathway. Or as one UN climate scientist described it, even with things this transparently disastrous. Almost every country on the planet is not living up to their obligations under the Paris Climate Agreement. In fact, only one country in the world has submitted plans that will mitigate climate change by 2030, the Gambia. Oh, poor the Gambia. They're the one kid in class who did their work for the group project, and the rest of us won't even spring for poster board. But ordinary people are doing something about climate change. They're worrying, especially young people. A recent study asked youths 16 to 25 from around the world how they felt about climate change, and 56% agreed with the viewpoint that humanity is doomed. Nice try, kids, but you're not getting out of your student loans. Now, that same study also found that 3/4 of these young people felt that the future is frightening. And it was predicted in this famous scene.
Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, everyone's dead, and roads are made of their flaming bones.
Of course, not everyone's worried about climate disaster. Some people don't care at all. One recent survey found that most Americans do not believe they will be personally affected by global warming. Americans treat climate science like soccer. We know it's out there and it really matters to the rest of the world, but no one can make us care. Now, take a look. Ted Lasso. Maybe Ted Lasso could. Ted Lasso's trying. Look no further than the U.S. Congress, where 25% of the House of Representatives and 30% of the Senate refuse to acknowledge human-caused climate change. I'm surprised. You were a little late with that. I'm surprised so few senators believe it. I mean, Chuck Grassley must be shocked at all the changes to the earth he's seen since his childhood in Pangea. In fact, our senior leaders' senior moments could be behind our slow reaction to climate change. The average age of U.S. senators is 64.3 years, the oldest in U.S. history. And a recent study found among Americans over 65, only about half are very or somewhat concerned about climate change. They're much more concerned about getting to dinner. It's already 4:15. What are we waiting for? So, If we're going to get anything done on climate, we're going to have to convince older Americans to care about it. Okay? And what better place to do that than CBS? So, CBS viewers, join me at Ye Olden Cam. Hello. Welcome to Ye Olden Cam, brought to you by landlines. Landlines, would it kill you to call them? Now I know what you're thinking. Why should I worry about the Earth getting hotter? It's so drafty in here. But trust me, it's about to get hotter than Angie Dickinson in Policewoman. And we're not prepared, so roll up your sleeves and then roll them down again because your family is uncomfortable with your paper-thin skin and your weird bruises. Then get to work preserving the planet for your grandchildren. It'll help you relate to them. They care about this Earth stuff. Even the grandchild with the green hair and the jeans she ripped on purpose. You do this for her. Who knows? She might read that Yahoo News article you printed out and mailed to her. Okay, gotta get back to the show. Sean Mendes is here. His name is Shawn Mendes, but you're old. You don't know that. Of course. Got through it. Got through it is what I did.
Right on in there.
Of course, it's not all bad news. There's also terrible news. Scientists say that as climate change sends temperatures soaring and droughts intensify, major crops are likely to see big yield declines, including durum wheat, the main ingredient in most mainstream pasta products. No! Do not come for our beloved paschetti. What good is boiling the oceans if you can't throw some noodles in there for dinner? The water's already pre-salted, and if you get the tides right, you can pull out a full bucket of linguine with clam sauce. Now, speaking of things to eat, meat. This segment brought to you by the National Meat Council. Meat. It tastes so good, you'll never picture the animal's face. But humans aren't the only animals that eat meat. So do humans' animals. Our dogs and cats eat a ton of meat every year. In fact, if American pets made up their own country, they'd eat the 5th most meat globally. Wow. Also, an all-pet country? I would like to live there, please. I'd willingly go through their rigorous immigration process, letting them sniff my butt and then cuddling. But meat production causes a lot of greenhouse gases, and in a recent survey, over half of American pet owners said that they want a sustainable alternative protein ingredients in pet food. I'm doing my part, okay? I have a dog, Benny, and half his diet is apparently locally sourced sustainable couch cushions. Benny, if you're watching this, leave it. Leave it. But if you're looking for a non-upholstered way to get protein into your pet's food, scientists suggest an insect-based diet. I have my doubts. Animals famously only eat non-gross things like used underwear and their own vomit. But it turns out pets love the buggies. And there are now insect-only pet food companies like Jiminy's Cricket Crave. Wait a second. If I'm reading that title right, Jiminy Cricket is selling food made of other crickets. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer marketing his Filet-O-Fill sandwich. Oh. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh. There's some good news on the technological front. In an attempt to mitigate solar radiation, scientists have now created the world's whitest paint. This paint is so white, it has a favorite Jimmy Buffett song. This paint is so white, it drives its Mini Cooper to an Ed Sheeran concert. This paint is so white, it just called the cops on all the other paint. This paint is so white, those cops called it Sir. This paint is so white, it has a daughter named Haley. This paint is so white,
itch watching this show right now. Thanks for coming out to the Chuckle Hut. Try the shrimp nacho special. It's beginning to turn.
There you go. Apparently, back to our story. Apparently, this super white paint reflects 98.1% of solar radiation while also emitting infrared heat. So a surface coated with this paint is cooled down to below the surrounding temperature. That means this paint could eliminate the need for air conditioning. Okay, I want to fight global warming, but that's going too far. I will not give up my air conditioning. I need the Ed Sullivan Theater so cold you could store organ transplants in here. Besides, the audience is perfectly comfortable. Just ask this guy. We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is singer-songwriter Shawn Mendes, but when we come back, I'll talk to the biggest guest in the world.